What's going on, guys? This is Malcolm. You're on Malcolm Talks. How y'all feeling? Well, that's real good, man. That's great. That's great. Today I want to talk to you guys about monkeypox. I want to talk about monkeypox. It's all in the news. I want to talk about what monkeypox is. I want to talk about, is this something we need to be afraid of? Where did it come from? What is it? How does it spread? And I just also want to give my 2 cents on monkeypox. First of all, the name monkeypox is kind of funny when you really think about it, because it's like monkeypox, the monkey. Even the word monkey is it's always been a funny thing to me. And it's funny how a lot of people associate, and this is going to be, I'm going to try to stay in the right lane with this and not go too far out of bounds with it. But a lot of times, man, the word monkey is kind of funny because it can be used, it has racial connotations sometimes and undertones. So you got to be real careful about who you calling a monkey. It's important. Monkeypox, I think when you first hear the word, it's kind of like, man, because I was doing a little bit of research. They say it came from like some monkeys back in I think 1958. I think it was like a Danish researcher or something was experimenting on some monkeys, right? And then he found the disease. It was called monkeypox. But somehow there's different strains of it, and one of the main deadly strains comes from like the Democratic Republic of Congo or something like that. And another one is from like West Africa somewhere. So it's a lot of African ties and roots, to monkeypox. So I say all that to say, that's why the name is called monkeypox. Now this is probably just ridiculous, me even saying that. But I'm just saying, could you call it something else? I don't know, man. It's something I think about. Because most of the monkeys in the world, they come from places like Madagascar, Indonesia, you know what I mean? Like Thailand, where else? Places like that, man. I mean, you got a lot of monkeys in the Democratic Republic of Congo too, don't get me wrong, but I digress, man, because I'm going all over the place. Monkeypox. Now, monkeypox is something that you need to be concerned about. Let me just go ahead and say that off the rip. Based on the information that we currently have available, guys, a lot of monkeypox is being spread through guys that are doing something a little funny with each other. And I'm gonna just leave it at that because I don't want to go too far with it over here. Because they're finding, people are popping up in clinics and sexual people with issues going on in different clinics and stuff like that popping up with monkeypox. It's like, what's this all about? So obviously it can be spread in a number of different ways, and we're going to get into that a little bit later. But I think one of the main ways that it's spreading currently is from what I just said. And I don't have to go into a whole lot of detail when it comes to that. There have been 92 confirmed cases, which doesn't seem like a lot. But I think they're trying to keep everybody on notice. Just because 92 can mess around and become 92,000. Monkeypox is deadly. Monkeypox is deadly, although there have been no confirmed deaths from monkeypox. But I was looking at the numbers, and remember I was telling you it's 2 strands of monkeypox. The first strand, which is a West African clade is what they call it, West African clade strand. It's 3.6% fatality rate. COVID is 1.2. Just to kind of give you some perspective. And then there's the other strand that's in the Congo. It's 10.6 fatality rate. That's scary, guys. That means for every 100 people that get it, 10 might not make it. And you think about all of these movies, the end of the world movies and stuff, where you got zombies running around and and everybody's running away from them and stuff like that. We think that in our minds as we think about these types of movies, we're like, oh man, they're running away because the zombies might eat them or something like that. It might be they're running away because the zombies might give them something. You might not have to get bit. They might just have to tackle you and wrestle you. Now you got it if they touch you. And but I'm gonna get into it a little bit. I'm gonna get into all that in just a second. All right, I'm trying to make this video concise and get to the main points. So monkeypox is what's called a what is it called? It's a viral zoonosis type of disease, which means that it passes from animals to humans. That's how it originally passed, from a monkey to a human. Now, how did the monkey pass it to the human? I don't know. I don't want to know. Okay? All I know is that it passed from the monkey to the human somehow. Now, the symptoms are very similar to smallpox. Because remember, you got that name Pox. Not Tupac. Pox. You got smallpox, you got monkeypox. Well, monkeypox, and I know I shouldn't be making light of this, and it's not funny. That's just how my brain works, and I apologize. It just is what it is, guys. Monkeypox is very similar to smallpox in some of the symptoms. They're just less severe. Smallpox has not been a big deal in the U.S. It was totally eradicated back in like the 1970s or something. We mandated that everybody get vaccinated, and it completely wiped it out. So I'm thinking that if monkeypox becomes an issue, we could probably do the same thing. But right now, there is no vaccine for monkeypox. Although the smallpox vaccine will work a little bit to help, curb the numbers. But we haven't gotten a smallpox vaccine since the 1970s. So they probably have to reinstitute some type of vaccine for monkeypox. Maybe it'll be a monkey vaccine, a monkeypox vaccine. We talked about where it originated in a laboratory back in 1958, where they were testing monkeys. I'm not sure what type of test they were running. I'm not sure if it was a Scantron test. Not sure if it was a fill in the blank. No, I'm just kidding. But they were testing monkeys, and they found out that they had this disease. They called it monkeypox. Now, the incubation period for monkeypox, I'm gonna start getting into the real info at this point, is 6 to 21 days. Guys, that's a long ass time. 6 to 21 days? But in that period of time, you will have things like a fever. What else? You will have, severe headaches. Mess around and have a cold sweat, back start hurting, body aches, fever. But most importantly, you'll start having these lesions on your body, bumps, that eventually fill with pus and burst. And it looks terrifying. So this is what we got. This is what we're gonna have to deal with. There's no immunity, like I said. Although the smallpox vaccine does work somewhat, we don't currently get this vaccine anywhere in America. They probably have to reinstitute it or something. And that's pretty much it, man. This disease is so serious, basically, that one case, if you have one case, is considered an outbreak. That's how serious it is. And I think it's mainly because of the fatality rate. When you have a fatality rate that's between 3.6% and 10%, depending on what type of strain it is, you got to really start know, you better keep an eye on that, because that could turn bad real quick. And then with all of these other things going on in the world right now, man, like, we do not have time for monkeypox, bro. I ain't got no time for monkeypox. So just something to think about, man. Keep your eyes open, man. You know, don't be monkeying around out here. Just kidding. Don't. You know, if you see somebody with lesions on their arms, or they got bumps or whatever, I know you've been staying away from them anyway, but really stay away from their ass now, because you just never know what it might be, and you don't want to cause a new pandemic. I think it's called an endemic. I don't know. Somebody comment down below, man. What's the difference? I need to do a little more research on that. But I'm just trying to stay abreast of what's going on and share it with you guys, share my 2 cents. This is Malcolm here on Monkey Pox. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Comment, like the video. And I'm going to holler at you guys next time, man. Peace.